My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Curse the Dead Gods. We have just picked up in the last episode Skillful Adaptation. Your greed kill counter increases by 2 if an enemy is defeated in a different fighting stance to the previous one. And now we're going to go into the long exploration here in the Jaguar Temple. Roam the entire of the Temple of the Jaguar, challenge the Dark Avatar of the Jaguar atop his 2 champions. Let's go for it. Ooh. All of these paths have a weapon, is the thing that I'm immediately noticing. Not super keen on that. I might buy a cheap weapon or something like that, just to help tide myself over if I haven't got anything good by that point. Especially if it just so happens to scale. Because we are about to go to 2 stats room in a row, and then we might end up going to a stats room directly before the final, well, sorry, not the final boss, but the champion of this area. 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, unfortunately, the only fighting stances that I currently have access to are the torch, excuse me. Yeah, are the torch and the normal fighting stance. Because the pistol is still part of my normal fighting stance, right? My on-hand and my pistol is my off-hand. So while I can try and use the torch to kill, it does very, very minimal damage. So I would end up taking a decent amount of damage while I try and just slightly increase my greed kill timer. My greed kill counter. And if I take any damage, well, I've lost the benefit of the greed kill counter at that point. So I have to wait until I have a 2-handed weapon before it's really going to show off its usefulness for us. Okay. 350, definitely not going to be enough, but 250 max health and 10% damage is pretty good. I always really, really like the max health, not just as a way to increase the buffer before, you know, between me and dead, but also because almost every healing that I can think of in this game is percentage based. Ow. Ow! Wait, what? I forgot that I'm supposed to be learning parrying. And got punished heavily for it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Told you we're gonna learn parrying. 2, 3, 4. This one's gonna attack. No, it's not. It's unlocked it early enough. Great. Awesome. We'll get a shield. That's going to increase our parrying ability. As well as a 2-handed weapon. Hell yeah. And this is plus 20% base damage for maces. Okay, I don't have a mace, but yeah, might pick one up. Who knows? Crazy things have happened. First pickup is Shadow Word. Alright, we're gonna have to reveal our enemies. Thankfully, our bow has fire on it, so it will help us with that. I'm going to have to... Ah! Wait, is the bow not fire? I thought the bow was fire. Well, evidently not, and there's also nothing to light in this room, so I basically just have to wait until the enemies attack me before I can reveal them. Okay. 4, change the other stance. Okay, good. So you can see there that we got the greed killer up to 8 after just 4 kills, and that's because I kept alternating back and forth. I really don't like the Shadow Word that we currently have, so I'm very much going to look to be very conservative with the amount of curse that I gain between now and the end of this area, because I want to easily be able to choose to remove this. That sucks. Yeah, unfortunately that heavy enemy is gonna turn off the lights constantly for me here. So wait, this does set enemies alight, right? What is it doing? Oh, it's... Right, it's a 20% chance. That makes sense. Okay. Plus 20% damage against uninjured enemies, as well as charge attacks deal 3 times. Okay, yeah. That's actually probably better. I have no ranged weapon anymore, which I'm a little not happy about, but it's fine. It could be a lot worse. Alright. We're probably going to turn down this weapon. I feel stacked enough. Unless it's like a mace in particular, then maybe I'll keep it. Ow. I really thought I was going to be able to kill the other enemy in time and then roll away there. So at this point... At this point, I should be able to end up with like a 20 combo or something. Okay, 14. Great, and then... Oh! That's exactly our 20 counter right there. In fact, exactly! Hell yeah! That is a mace. Plus 20% base damage if the weapon is a shield. The secondary weapon is a shield, rather. 20% chance to inflict poison damage. Provides passive illumination. It was really hard to roll past that one. Wait, why am I rolling past? Let's leave. I may be able to end up getting the stats here as well without any corruption. Be very, very excited to see that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, good. That actually was everyone. I was worried that I'd left someone. But no, we're all good. Alright. I think my last kill, yeah, was in the normal stance. 2, 3. Great. I've got to remember that that I have a shield that's significantly better than my main weapon. So if I have to do normal fighting stance attacks, I might as well use the shield instead. Okay. Put a decent amount of money in there. Yeah, it does look like I'll actually be able to pick up these stats without much of a problem. I might go for a Haven at the start of the next area. I'm not super decided. I guess it'll really come down to how much damage I take in the boss fight, which should not be much. Ah! Well, never mind. We took a whole lot of damage here. I'm gonna need some way to heal up. 30% to critical damage is nice, but I'm noticing that it didn't heal me at all. Okay, evading a attack with the offhand. No. Wait, hang on. I say no, and then I take it, so... Let's stop sending those mixed signals and go back and drop this one. 10% gold, 25% gold find. Sorry, 10% damage, 25% gold find. It very much appears like right now I'm just gonna use the first 2 areas to try and chunk up my stats, and then take advantage of my stats in the last area. So we do plus 30% damage on a crit right now, so I'm going to try and make sure that I'm always at the right direction to... right distance to be able to crit this enemy. 2, 3. Dodge that. Hit. Dodge that. Hit. Hits. Unfortunately, you can see when I'm failing the right distance, right? Because it's only hitting to 31 rather than 49. Yeah, unfortunately, because you move closer when you use the spear at all, I really have to set them up at the absolute perfect distance if I want to be able to hit all 3 as perfects. Ah! Rolled way too early there, apparently. That was 200 damage. That was really rough. Got him. So we only got hit once in the boss fight, but our HP is real bad right now. Unless we get a weapon that's giving us plus max HP or something like this. We're gonna have to... 2% of max health per enemy killed by the environment. That's not really that good at all. Plus 1 per point of perception. Plus 30% damage against elite champions and bosses. I mean, that's a very, very huge weapon upgrade right there, but I'm definitely still gonna have to go for the Haven, unfortunately. Yikes. A concept that a few of you have talked about in the comments section. By the way, I sincerely appreciate everyone who's been generously helping me learn the game and providing their own strategies and advice for this. Much appreciated. A few of you have talked about a really interesting concept, which is inflation. So effectively, because you get more gold later on, blood quantity is increased by the kill counter and perception. Interesting. Because you get more money from more enemies later on, the gold that you get early is devalued. It effectively depreciates in value over the course of the run. So you really want to get gold and then spend gold instantly rather than accrue a large amount of gold. At least with this specific build that I'm doing right now. There's obviously like a small modification on that. One sec. Sorry, just gotta focus. There's a lot of stuff going on in this corner right now. One, 2, 3. Damn it. Well, I mean, look, if you kill your summon, what are you gonna do to me, right? Great. Okay, sorry. I'd mentioned inflation. Then where was I going from there? Blood, health. I lost it. Dang it! I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I have to pause for that long, the train of thought has left the station. Whoa! Almost. Towards 2, 3. 2. Oh. Only just. Whoo! That was smooth right there. But yeah, now we're actually gaining health back, so now that we have this curse, I wish I hadn't gone to the Haven, but we got this curse from going to the Haven? So it's not like there's anything I could have done differently to still end up in a similar position to this. Great. Alright, what is this spear? Because that's a feathered spear, yep, so plus 1% base damage per point of dex, which is effectively 2%, right? Because base damage per point... No, wait, hang on. Every point of dex is 2% to your max damage, right? So this is effectively scaling 3% base damage. It also has extra critical damage, and each kill restores an extra stamina. I mean, this is just a huge upgrade for us. It's going to make comboing back and forth very effective. But yeah, the big problem is I'm about to earn a lot of gold and then spend it where? Right? I'm running into this inflation problem. Oh, I remember the thing I was talking about. Yeah, there's a specific build where sometimes you want to save all of your gold for the champions because there is a blessing you can take that will double all of your gold whenever you defeat a champion. So the idea is you kind of like live based just off of the trash that the run gives you, but get a ridiculous amount of gold, I imagine. And then try and use that as a way to buff some of those relics that give you extra damage per 1,000 gold. That's just my sight read of like how you're supposed to handle those things, or one way to handle those things, not obviously supposed to. Ooh, the crits from this are 93s. Ooh, that's a good crit. Got him. Woo, just. Yeah, I'll blow that up too. Just for fun, and also just in case there was some sort of a door there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. That also dealt corruption to me. Rude. I actually legitimately thought that I was at the range that the enemy wasn't going to be able to hit me. Ah. I try and learn to parry, and then I immediately forget to parry when I actually need to parry. Max stamina by 1 as well as... So we have max stamina increased by 1, another 15% critical damage. Both of them gave us a total of 5 dex. Right. A weapon that scales with dex, like a primary weapon that scales with dex right now would be really good. Fool's Bounty. Okay, we got to pick up the gold faster. Oh my god. Especially because the finishes with this weapon... Almost. Actually, you know what? I'm just like that. Especially because the finishes with the main weapon, the Sidewinder Sword... Because those don't cost stamina, and then the Feathered Spear, anytime I kill an enemy, will regenerate my stamina, we really benefit from effectively jumping back and forth between different fighting styles. So I think this was a good run to be introduced to this specific blessing. No, that's not good enough. Not good enough. Roll. No. Also no. Reroll. Only just no. That's a hard one to turn down right there. Okay, secondary weapon is not going to be a dagger because we have a shield. I don't really kind of want the Seeker's Mace. Seeker's Mace plus 2% base damage per level of relics carried. I have 9. So it's plus 18% base damage. It's not great. Deals critically if your stamina is depleted. That's never going to happen. Well, not really. Yeah, actually, I don't think any of those are good enough to justify, and we just lost all of our Divine Favor. It's really unfortunate. Let's go over here and get some more stats then, I guess. Just got a solid 2.5k burning a hole in my pocket right now. It is legitimately depreciating in effective value over this time, so I really, really do need to use it somewhere. Thankfully, this is a stats area where I almost always buy everything in stats areas. Okay. Yeah, I don't really understand these rooms. They're not dangerous at all, and they're not hard to access at all. I guess because they're, you know, on walls that face the camera, they're a little harder to see. Maybe that's the kind of like element of challenge that they're providing. All right. 10% of gold offering amount. Yeah, it's better than gold offerings removing corruption. I'm healing a whole heck of a lot off of the Bloodlust. It's just I'm also probably missing out on a really huge amount of money. Maybe I don't care about money anymore. Maybe these weapons are good enough as long as I keep making sure that I hit the upkeep with the Bloodlust. Okay. Because, I mean, this one says, gold chests contain more gold, opening a chest now inflicts corruption. And then this one says, wait, Fool's Bounty is not the one I thought it was. Huh. And this one says, defeating enemies now releases blood instead of gold, restoring a portion of health. All regular healing effects are disabled, except for those coming from blood. As well as blood quantity is increased by the kill counter. Okay. Yeah, so those don't have an effect on one another. I thought Fool's Bounty was the... One sec. Interesting. I wonder if I'd gotten the other one to shoot down 2 times, if I would have been able to blow up this wall. Yeah, that's not going to be able to do it. Not certain. But I thought this was the gold on the ground disappears, but he's worth more. That would explain why I'm seeing so little gold on the ground right now. Yeah, so we have no way to open that, unfortunately. Yeah, again, another room that I don't really understand. This one, at the very least, like, you have to find a safe space, but... Also, the floor kind of hints at where the safe space is, which I actually like. Alright, hang on. Yeah, the unfortunate thing here is the amount of effort that you put in for the amount of gold that you get back. It's a very skewed ratio, I'll say that. I'm just gonna kill that one naturally. I don't want the Necromancer living any longer. Removes all corruption when a curse is lifted. How many spaces am I from? Oh, I can remove 60 corruption with this very quickly. Like, in the next room, I'll be releasing... Oh, even more than 60 now. I'm gonna replace plus 20% damage for maces because I still haven't got a mace. I don't want to just be looking for maces so that I can get that extra 20%, right? Because then I might settle for a mace that is worse than a sword that I already have or something like that. Right. Okay, so you don't... When you're attacking or Ow. When you're attacking or posturing, it looks like you don't get staggered. Ow. Okay, so I gotta roll much later on those than I think. Even later than that? Wild. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't like having to get to the right range to fight this enemy. Ow. Got him! I actually managed to individually parry each of those. That was me parrying, not the game auto parrying with this shield. Maybe I should try and parry your attacks. Okay, I parried the first attack, but again, it didn't stagger the enemy at all. Just prevented their attack from going off. Okay. That did not work out as well as intended. I got a bit of parry practice against this boss. That's all of the good things that happened. I'm gonna keep my heal by killing enemies kind of thing going on. That's 9 of perception. That's a lot of gold fine for the final floor. I don't know if I care about that. Heal 10%. No, remove all corruption when a curse is lifted. I can easily remove that. Okay, now what I want is a level 3 one-handed weapon. All other sources of healing are disabled, so I literally can't even heal if I go to the Haven right now, I believe. But I want a level 3 main hand weapon, which will increase to a level 4 main hand weapon. Your torch loses its fire and lighting properties. You take extra, you no longer, rather, take extra damage while standing in darkness. Well, I'm sorry, I can't light up these rooms anymore. Make sure that I don't leave myself short on stamina here. Yeah, I thought if I stayed for just a millisecond longer there, it was going to be just a millisecond too long, unfortunately. Oh, almost. No. Okay, cool. I didn't want to have to try and parry an attack that I've never parried before. Desperately to try and keep a Bloodlust timer there. Wait a second. Yeah. If you're gonna give me 2 necromancers at the same time, your game is that I need to kill the necromancers first, right? I could have sworn I would have rolled through that one. I'm losing way too much HP right now. We need to fix this. Like, I am losing an absurd amount of HP. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What? Okay, I could have sworn that was going to kill on that final swing. Okay, our health is really in dire straits right now. Plus 1% per point of dex, as well as deals critical. Removes corruption per enemy killed. Charge attacks deal critical damage. Do I care about that as much? I can't re-roll, so yeah, sure, I do. I should be opening up fights with a War Mechanic crit now. Seems like that'd make sense. Okay. Yeah. So the War Mechanic crit is, woo! Big. Because we have plus 45% to our crit damage. No, we have no poison attacks. We have no poison attacks, and we're probably not going to get one before the end of the game. Or at least I can't rely on getting one before the end of the game. Okay. Thank you for lighting that for me, I guess. Oh, so this must be just like, yeah. Wait, what did I blow up over there? Maybe I wasn't supposed to go this way first so that I didn't destroy whatever was over there. Just don't know what it was. Yeah, this feels like a room where there's definitely like an objectively correct way to complete it in order to get all the benefits. Each greed kill removes 2 corruption, but it's 10 dex. That's really annoying. We didn't heal the amount for the gold offering because we traded... I wish I... Okay, so I should have replaced something else and then picked back up the other item that I dropped instead. I was really hoping I was going to heal 200 and something there. Oh, no, wait, never mind. All other sources of healing are disabled. So it wouldn't have worked anyway. It's fine. Yeah, that's, the necromancers are so much more threatening in this area. Oh, damn it. One, two, get out of the way. Unfortunately, my bloodlust is no longer keeping up, so I'm no longer actually healing anymore. And my bloodlust is no longer keeping up because I keep taking damage, which means I need my bloodlust more. No. Game. Yeah, it feels like I'm gonna die to attrition at this point. Keeping this curse was not the right idea. Although I really don't know how much it would have changed. Ah! Got him. 11. I mean, if I can keep up combos like that for the next couple rooms and take no more damage at all, even slightly, then maybe we can do something here. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. That was really bad. I couldn't animation cancel to get my roll out of there, unfortunately. 1, 2. What is that weapon? No. Not at all better than our feathered... Oh, so much gold! Not at all as good as our feathered spear, unfortunately. Really thought I was rolling on time there. Okay. Maybe I should take this whole thing as a learning opportunity and just, yeah, try and do things like that. Try and parry attacks I probably shouldn't parry. Just learn, you know? But I also just don't want to give up, is the thing. I still want to try and see if I can pull it back. So here's me trying. Okay. 261? 261 with almost no healing unless I combo off ridiculous. It's just not happening, is it? Loved getting down the champion first there. That was real good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... Got some healing out of that. No! Really? I got some healing out of that room only to immediately lose all of the health and then some in this. Ryan, you lose focus for 2 seconds. Hey, there's more dungeon after this? Oh, there was a different way to get to this room, but then that skips the shop. Wait, hang on. We already had the shop. Why are we continuing? Qua? Three. I'm healing back up pretty significantly. It feels like I'm taking a lot of damage to unfamiliar environments as well as early rolls against certain champion enemies right now. Don't need that. I mean, relics can't heal me. I'm gonna go for the gold room because I imagine there's probably gonna be more combat in the gold room, which is more opportunities for me to heal off. I'd like to at least see the boss. I think that's my new goal. I just want to see him. I don't have to kill him. That's for later. For now, I'll just settle for knowing his name. Knowing their name, sorry. Don't need that at all. Just constantly trying to make sure that I'm not about to run into a trap. Okay. No! Got him. Are we actually... Hang on. We're perfecting this room so far, and we're actually healing back up a pretty significant amount of health. I'm not ready to say, are we actually going to win this one or anything like that? But no, we actually might see the boss at the absolute least, though. Which is pretty big. Night and day from where we thought we were at the start of this. No! Almost. Again. All of these are so dangerous and I couldn't light that barrel. Okay, is there anything in the center of the map that I need to pay attention to at all? That has the curse symbol on it. So I imagine it's some sort of an altar. Some sort of a sacrificial altar, possibly. Let's see this last weapon and then go to the boss. I love a good one-room fight. On. Sorry for the silence as I try and focus on the combos here just so that I can get back enough health to stand up to the boss for long enough to actually notice something about their attack patterns at the absolute least so that I have some basis to work off of. Next! Oh, no! I've become so good at parrying those. Yeah, that was just a bad roll on my part. It's very aggressive. One necromancer down, unfortunately not both of them. No, I'm dead. Yeah. As soon as I went for that second attack against the Guardian there, I knew. Alright, the Headless Guardians, I need to focus on them more. Definitely. the focus that I need to do on them is I think I actually just need to learn how to parry their first attack and never roll away from them, because I'm expending a large amount of stamina when I fight them, not only just to attack them because they have a huge health pool, but also to roll away from them, and also usually to handle other enemies that are around because I don't want to target the tank first. So I need to make sure that I focus on the necromancers that are healing them earlier, because I lost a lot of HP trying to focus down Headless Guardians, as well as focus on parrying them more commonly. I think those are two big kind of things for me. That said, 8 perfect rooms, 73 crystal skulls collected. We lived way longer than we had any right to. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that for the moment. Speaking of for the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Curse of the Dead Gods. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content of the game, past, present, and future, and hopefully we'll see you next time.